안녕하세요, YouTube. Welcome back, Answer Gang. 오늘은 Nmixx에 있어요. Today we've got another Nmixx video, and we are doing the Party O'Clock choreography. So we've got, for the performance video, we got their performance on the 1TK channel. I think that's usually good with copyright, but if it's not, then I'll just like cry or something. And then for our second watch, we'll watch the stage practice for the analysis. But the lighting in this already slays. I love, like, these shadows look so cool in this formation. Let's check it out. It's party time, 나는 가만 열어봐. It's party time, 너의 잠을 훔쳤던 how we go far. 한여름밤 속의 이야기를 만들어봐. Right here, her hair is so cute. The little bubble braids. That jump was really synchronized. Oh, I love the bows in her hair. Shout out. They do the most with the cute eyes in this choreo. That part was fun, like everyone just coming and looking at her. I like that part. And Haewon sounds amazing. There's a lot of cool parts with them like interacting together in this choreo. Work. Yes. That's the best part. Sounds so good there. So smooth on that part. Love. The styling, like I said in the music video, I loved the styling, especially like for both of Bae's outfits, like the high-waisted pants really emphasize her long lines. So just like extra good there. Yeah, I felt the switch up more this time with actually seeing the full choreo. Like I didn't register the switch up fully when watching the music video, but then like with the choreo, it really, like, it definitely hits you. So let's check out the stage practice. And like I said, there's a lot of moments here where they're like actually directly interacting with each other, and I really enjoy it. A lot of them look really cool. Like, there's a lot of cool hand moments, and I mean, literally starting off from the first second. This really emphasizes how short Ju is. I like how throughout this part with the 5 of them over here, they always have one person that has the arm up. So making use of all the levels. See, we got Haewon down, we got Lily up. And then we switch. Now Bae's got the arm that's up. Then Haewon. And then Kyujin. But it just keeps that movement in that part of the scene. Oh, synchronization here on point. Boom. Boom. You can see Kyujin went a little bit harder than everyone else though. Really smooth with the feet here. And throughout, there's a lot of, they're very smooth with the footwork. This formation transition was really nice. Like the way they keep it perfectly in that pyramid as it rotates around is really, really satisfying. That jump is so satisfying. It's so perfectly in sync. And then, like I said, they play with the levels. Again, the 2 on the outside, having the arms up, the legs pointing out to the side. Does Bae not fully jump? Girl. Yeah, these two don't fully jump. And then everyone else, they got some air here. Dude, Jiwoo's got hops. Look at how high she is. She's higher than everyone else, even though she's the shortest one. Work, girl. See, I get really satisfying arms here. Yes, love this part, this little body roll. Ooh, work. And then as she comes in, everyone else brings that arm back up. This part I really like, the way the wrists move too. Like having that flat hand as we switch directions, that it like adds a lot to the picture. It's a lot more satisfying this way. See, look how nice that looks. Ooh, love. See, they do a lot with these, like, the knee in and out movements throughout the choreo, and it can be hard to keep that smooth and in sync, and they do it really well the whole time. But it's a great movement because even though, like, there's not actually a ton of motion happening, that really the only thing that's going on is they're just turning the heels and the hips out. But it creates such a wide silhouette. You got that negative space, you got those angles in the knees, and they all have great flexibility too. Like look at the turnout we're getting with Bae and Seolyoon especially. Like their hips are very far turned out, whereas you notice Lily compensates more. So she probably has less flexibility in those hips, so she compensates by bringing the feet out wider so that she can match the angle that everyone else is at. And that's both like an anatomical and a flexibility thing. Like everybody's hip socket is literally just built different. So some people will never be able to get the hip to turn out that much because their bones are just in the way. But she does a good job of compensating so that you don't really notice. See, that's so smooth. And then like emphasizing it with the hand too, that open hand that always brings a lot of attention. Just really emphasize that swaying movement. It's just so satisfying. And this is nice too. Again, like they're making a big impact with like relatively minimal movements here. Nothing's overly complicated or like super like hard hitting or sharp because that's not the type of song that this is. But like here, like we're closing off to the side profile. opening it back up while also taking that step. So you open the shoulders and you open the legs, like you go from small profile, big profile. That makes a lot of impact, even though it's just a small little movement right here. See, again, small movements, but just making sure by using like their full profile and silhouette to take up the different space around them that they're getting as much impact as possible out of these movements, despite them being simple. But like you've got it a little bit up to this side, then down to this side. Bring it all the way up. Get that leg involved to use that space out here. And then bring it back down, back to the other side, flipping it. So you're getting the up on this side and the down on this side where it was reversed before. Like we're using every piece of the space around us. This part makes me laugh. Like they all just come up and they're like, let's all look at you. But then it's nice, like they come in, like they're small, they got the hands behind their backs, and then boom, open it up, open up the whole chest, kick with the foot, open up the hands, impact. Ju is so smooth on this. Like this is coordinated really, really well actually. Like, and she gets full extension. Like look at this, like full passe, fully extended through that toe and that knee. Boom, full extension through that knee, full extension through the arms. Really nice. I like this part a lot. Like get low here, and just a little bit sassier. You guys know I prefer a little bit more sassy than full on cute, so I like that we added this moment. See, notice like these hands, like they're mostly just closed as we do this, and then we open them up all the way here. Kind of fade out, drama, and then this is just like super satisfying. The way that they move up with her as she brings that arm up and around. This contrast here is nice. These moves are pretty small, stay pretty centered in that body, and then flick it out. Sounds so good. K1, she's not going quite as hard as she did in Roller Coaster, but this movement, she logged in here. Look at her body rolls. Work. This like this nice domino moment, that little bit of back bend. Boom. And then you get the hair flip with it too. Perfect. See, like with the court, you really feel that change up. See, like this is my vibe. I love some sass. I love some body rolls. They're eating this up. But like, again, it's nice, like the contrast, like we're getting that space around us. And then we have a moment of coming up before we hit down and into those body rolls, just to really separate that motion from what we were just doing. Just because like in this formation, they're all still facing forward. If you're all the way back in the audience, you're not seeing a ton of what's happening. So when you have that arm come up, it separates the movements. But like with all this choreo, like where they're next to each other and where they have to touch each other, like it's extra important that they're in exactly the right spot at exactly the right time. Yes. This moment. Yes. And then Kyujin dropping it. See, and then it like you have like that fun like little, looks like a little bit of improv. But notice again, like we still play perfectly with the levels. It's choreographed to make sure. So like there's always like some arms up. There's some people who are down. There comes the arm here, the arm here. Like making sure there's differences in what everyone's doing so that we're using all the space and so that it still looks nice, even though it's just like a section like where it's very carefree. This part is nice, especially like when they really get into it with their neck, with those hair flips. Haewon's really getting into this part too. Like, I don't know, something about this era. She really locked in for the stage practices. Kyujin too over here. Look at her hitting those stomps. That's nice, like throwing the motion over. And this is everyone's favorite way to end a choreo. You get to sit down and chill and breathe. Very nice. Like, this is a great choreo for a B-side. Like, the chorus repeats all 3 times, so it's not, like, that difficult for them to learn because there's not, like, a ton of different choreo. But it's still fun. Like I said, they make sure that even when with the movements not being super intricate or super punchy, they still all have the maximum amount of impact possible. So really good use of space and silhouettes and creating different shapes and angles with their bodies throughout. And that's what's going to make a choreo impactful, regardless of how difficult it is. You could have the most intricate and difficult choreo, but if you're not actually like creating cool and interesting silhouettes and shapes and using up the space of the stage, no one's gonna care. So I think they did a great job here. And yeah, that's it for the Midsummer's Night's Dream era. Next up, we have the Exburgo Listening Party. And that is our last EP, I think. And then it's just singles up to debut and then a couple random things they've done throughout. Wow. We're getting close, guys. This is crazy. I'm really excited for the Exburgo Listening Party because, like, since the beginning, people have talked about songs from that album, and you guys have said they're really good. So I can't wait to finally hear them. Yeah. Make sure to leave a like, comment down below, subscribe if you haven't already. If you're new here, I've got my full Nmixx journey. We have been deep diving their entire discography, starting from Blue Valentine, coming all the way back. So you've got lots of content to check out. And if you want even more content, we got the Patreon link down below and in the bio. We've got Nmixx content every Saturday, as well as tons of other Nmixx content through the backlog. Like, you guys will never run out. So definitely come check that out there. Join the gang. We got daily uploads, and we even have an Nmixx specific subscription. If you only care about Nmixx and you only want Nmixx content, there's a plan that's just for you. So come join the gang, and I'll see you next time.